we need to develop the land, and for that reason, land management, sustainable adoption of sustainable land management practices has become of paramount importance. Bhutan is a small country with China in the north and India in the south. Bhutan is a mountainous country with altitude ranging from 200 meters above sea level to 5,000 meters. Fortunately, unlike other countries, Bhutan, from the old ancestral time, we have this tradition where preservation of environment or conservation of environment was embedded in the government policy, saying that the country has to maintain 60% of its overall entire area under forest cover. We have a tradition that the big water lakes, or be it a big mountain with trees, are considered as a protecting deity for the citizens. Protection of environment is one of the 4 pillars of the gross national happiness vision. We have to cultivate crop in order to sustain and ensure the food security. So for those reasons, the land degradation is happening. For the forestry side, it is taken care by the forestry department, where they do the reforestation, plantations, marking like sanctuaries and parks, creation of biological corridors for the wild animals. So they have identified around 7 or 8 national parks, which constitutes around 52% of the country land. Bhutan does not qualify to be a drought country, but the signs and symptoms are happening everywhere, because now the water sources that are in the past which are abundant, now these are all drying up. At the same time, the rainfall pattern has shifted. When you don't need the rain, it falls. So erratic rainfalls, so these signs and symptoms are appearing. Land degradation is happening everywhere. Every year throughout the world, we are losing around 24 billion tons of soil. And similarly, even in Bhutan, we are losing 3 to 21 metric tons per hectare. Losing the soil is considered as an infinite resources. If we are losing this much quantity of soil, then we are losing this much of nutrients, soil nutrients, or we are going to reduce production from this to this level. And through UNCCD support only, we can get the answer for those things. So till now, we have been trying to protect the soil, but we need to quantify. We need to move one more step ahead so that we can sensitize the community, sensitize the politicians that the losing of soil will ultimately result in losing of productivity and sustainability and even stability of the country in the long run. We are basically trying to adopt the sustainable land management technologies such as cross control, contour sloping, slope agriculture technology, and basically we are trying to minimize the slope so that the soil moisture is retained, topsoil surface erosion is reduced, and at the same time ease and also to improve the productivity of the land. We need to develop the land, and for that reason, land management, adoption of sustainable land management practices has become of paramount importance. Have a green country, green, happy country, at the same time with infrastructural and all supports that are required by the community to sustain in the livelihood.